All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. The children will grow. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Haskins now off the bootleg. And his throw is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Haskins.
What the fuck?
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was
I literally don't even know what just happened.
Teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
That's crazy. What the
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Hey. I don't need y'all niggas commenting on my damn gameplay.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. They keep it with Barkley on first down.
Oh, make a move, bro.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones.
Oh my God, Daniel, throw the ball, bro.
And the Redskins scoop it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll roll him out right, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Thank you, big boy.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So what a let off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 78 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first carry for their fullback. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Haskins will throw. That'll be complete to Breida.
Oh, fucking fast
it's
little
a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down.
it's too slow. I moved over too much.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
What?
On play action, Haskins. He's going to look deep.
Bro, what are you? Bro, Madden is so fucking dumb,
He's
bro.
finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play.
Like, you have to hold L2 to adjust to the ball, but when you hit L2, they do some dumbass shit. Like, what? It's stupid.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Geis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And he is into the end
Come on,
zone
Baker.
for a Washington touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
Look at me, zipper.
Jones now operating from the gun, and he rifles one incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got a man, complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, they go with Barkley.
Oh, let me get the outside. Oh,
no gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league.
Like, bro,
5, 36,
my offensive line is so trash.
Because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check back.
Now Jones. This out to Barkley complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Hey, pick your game up.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant.
Fucking lob in this game is trash.
Shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
All that end zone. Like, bro, that's 10 yards of end zone, nigga. Throw that bitch.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Like, how do you even underthrow that shit? Like, what?
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Julian Love picks it.
Oh.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
Just do back. No need to spin.
Moving forward.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Fuck.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones.
Like, bro.
The pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Reuben Foster picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh my God, the lag.
This into the hands of Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
See, Haskins used the end zone. Why can't you use the end zone?
Was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Haskins back to the air. Under pressure.
Man, I already knew who he was going to, bro.
At the 26-yard line. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 42 yards
Oh, come on.
And Hopkins' kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script
even though I pressed square, but all right.
Behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a third down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Deep grip.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And Ingram hauls it in. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Like, bro, throw the fucking ball, fam. Just throw it, G. That's 6.
Right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence.
Crazy.
That borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Come on.
Only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up.
Madden hates me.
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move
this shit is crazy
and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Jones.
Oh my God! Why are you diving?
Here as the tackle's made at the Redskins'
Bro,
32-yard line.
what the fuck is going
I know we just
on?
saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On first down, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's
Jones, I think I'm going to have to let you go, fam. That shit is crazy.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that.
I just don't understand, bro. There's all that open space, like.
And go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Hosky.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
Run through my
all you say to your guy is, listen,
offensive lineman.
Football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with Barkley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him
Like
is that he
just
doesn't possess the
run right
to be
into
an
each
elite
other.
linebacker. What that means is his
This
ability
shit
to read,
was terrible,
react,
bro.
and make a play.
The fucking last Madden did not used to
He
be
looked
like
one of
this.
those guys.
This game is trash.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Breida takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Like safety, come up.
Complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
I have you playing his own to come up and you don't come up.
Drive alive. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Haskins now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 16-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a run with Geis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 yards there, first down.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, well, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It'll be intercepted.
I'm watching doing something.
Jabril Peppers, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, damn. Come on, offensive line. Do something.
Moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Like, bro, I've been pressed the button. Like, why the fuck is it so slow?
30-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I don't know how this nigga keeps getting in the game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jones throwing again. He completes it to Tate. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. Guy showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. Now they try the right side here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's Breida. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
We've been around this league.
How did he even come that free?
Never pull their starting quarterback.
That's a defensive tackle.
What the? Case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Back to throw. Jones got a man, Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Jones now. Off the play fake. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other
right?
sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Redskins, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home